First few months of the year are very busy for me photography-wise, as there's a whole slew of events happening back-to-back that I photograph, and it all begins in Daytona. First up is the Rolex 24 sports car race, followed by NASCAR speed weeks leading up to the Daytona 500. After that comes 10 days of bike week, which blends into several weeks of spring break till it all calms down around Easter weekend. I've been covering those events for well over 2 decades, and this video is about one particular event around 2002, I think, that I stumbled upon while attending the annual Spring Break Nationals at the Daytona Beach Ocean Center. That's a car show / stereo show that always has some mind-blowing exhibits and ear-popping competitions. While outside of the Ocean Center, I noticed packs of cheerleaders walking up and down A1A, so I decided to take the always eventful walk down the beach towards the Daytona Beach Pier to investigate. When I got to the last big hotel before the boardwalk, I think it's the Hilton now, I can't remember what it was called back then, but the place was literally stacked with cheerleaders for the NCA Daytona Cheer competition. I walked up to one group in the mass that began to do some tumble runs, or whatever you call them, and as soon as they saw me with my video camera, they quickly got organized by forming a nice corridor and then proceeded to take turns coming at me.
Somebody's gonna get taken out. Looks like a tunnel. Oh, no, yeah. Oh, yeah. Everyone's back up, though. It's the juice. Back up! It's the juice. That worked. I've seen him going for a long time. Looks like a magnet space. Sick. Keep going! It's definitely the juice. It's just like the guy we met. Yeah, that's the guy we met. His name's Juice. He's just like that guy. Probably think I get these big muscles. Scary. You get these big muscles. That's how you even tell that.
That could have been an extra. No, that's all.
while of that action, someone got on a bullhorn and directed everyone that wanted to participate to gather out in the grass. Turned out to be an informal competition where teams of 2 would simultaneously do a lift and then see who could hold the longest. They warmed up with a few variations before the final test of endurance. So the idea is to lift your partner in the air using both hands, and then the command is given to go to one hand. The competition is to see which team will be the last standing. It was actually a pretty amazing display of endurance, as some teams held strong while other teams dropped out. After a few minutes, it came down to a dozen or so, then a half dozen, and then there was one, which actually looked like 3 girls using both hands to lift another girl, which didn't seem legit to me, but I'm not a cheerleader, so what do I know? All things considered, I think it was fun to watch and just another angle to what makes spring break in Daytona Beach crazy.